welcome to Aulendorf, which is in Baden-Württemberg in southwestern Germany. This is the production plant of Carthago and their campervan, or shall we say more economic section, campervans and cheaper motorhomes, although they're still quite a lot of money. They're all manufactured here. This is the Malibu van, charming Coupé 640 LE. Starts at 48,800. This thing is going to cost 60,060. Base detail 636 centimeters long, 205 wide, 259. So as you can see, it's on the long wheelbase Fiat Ducato. This thing here, empty weight 2,660. So if it's on a 3.5 ton basis, or alternatively on a 4 ton basis, that'll give over 1,300 kilos of payload. What are we going to do with all that? Why is this called a coupé? Now, as far as I understand things, a coupé originally was like in the old days, you had a horse and carriage. So the carriage would have forward and rear seating, and the coupé was a faster one and had just the forward seating there. So it was normally a two-seater in a coupé. Now, why is this called a coupé? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. It's got 4 seats. Now, I think it was Mercedes brought out a coupé, which was a 4-person coupé. You know, because of cars, obviously, it's got a certain style to it, sort of sleekness to it, and the way it looks. So I don't know, maybe they're trying to use that as a word. Obviously meanings of words can change, but they can also be somewhat difficult at times to understand what the idea is they're trying to put forward. Now in this coupe, we've got sleeping for 2, which is normal in a van like this. Before, if you put a tent in the roof, which I think is a bit of a misunderstanding for most people, but it could be worth it. Then again, the cost of a tent in the roof is, you can get a lot of hotel nights for the cost of a tent in the roof. So, long-wise sleeping, so if you're particularly tall, you might want a bed like this. Got a step up there, which is nicely put here. Plenty of space in there. That's your heating. And I shall show you also the toilet once I've come here. This is quite a large, if it was working, it's quite a large, what's on here? There we go. It's quite a large wardrobe for a van of this size. And above that there's the fridge. It's an absorption. So you can 12 volt, shore power 230 and gas. Toilet slides in and out, which is quite convenient, I suppose, if you want to try saving space. And what I particularly like is that, how easy that is to use. That is very easy to use. On the other hand, I would prefer larger domestic plug holes. So there's plenty of room in here. I'll come in here like this, you can see. There I am. Plenty of room in here, plenty of room this way, up and down. Plenty of room for a shower there. And you've also got these plastic things here to keep the water off the insides. Malibu van charming coupé. They've also added this thing here at the bottom to get storage in. Some shoes or something in there, I suppose. You're probably thinking, does this thing have to be here? Well, there's going to have to be a bump up somewhere because of the difference, step up somewhere I should say, because of the difference between the the campervan chassis where the floor is and the floor from the cabin area. Because obviously unless you put the roof higher, then if you want a flat floor, you're going to lose all that space, but the flat floor is not going to work at this level. There's your bin. Lots of bins and things. There's a kitchen extender that comes out. And of course there is a mosquito net as well. The portholes can be opened individually, but if you want to sort of put the blackout thing down, then there it is. It's made of card, mosquito nets and all the rest of it, so it's all just like one unit, but you can sort of open them individually. Now have a look here at the bottom here. As you can see, the bed will go up, and that'll give you more space inside should you need it. You also got a little bit extra space down there, which you might get one bike wheel down there. Additional storage under the bed. And there, I don't understand what that's there for. And here's where the gas goes. Anyway, you've got an option of putting in an extra piece in here to separate your chairs and things if you want it. I'll show this sort of thing outside. Closes like that. There's a mosquito screen. And note, the rear window opens. Right, let's have a look at some more. Malibu van, Charming GT 600 DB. So for this you're looking at 58,620. Empty weight 2,570, so you can put up between 3.3 to 4 tons. 6 meters long, 205, 259. Now, one feature, which is an option which you can buy, is to get this type of bedding. Therefore, what you've got here is that the table is being put down. There's 2 points for tables, so perhaps we can have a look at that in another vehicle. And then you put the mattress here over the top. So this comes as one sort of unit. And we've got this thing here which fills in like that, and that gives you a bit extra space. I mean, for an adult it'd be a bit of a squash, but you know, in an emergency situation, then it's probably much more comfortable than sleeping under the van outside, for example. Here, same clever bathroom. Okay, this van is shorter, 36 centimeters shorter, so you're going to have to, the bed can only go widthwise 193 centimeters long, 158 is widest, 143 at its narrowest. You can see it's a bit wider here. Same fridge. Same storage below. And so that's more or less the same, other than that the bed size, and we've got that demonstrated here. If you want to have a look at something even smaller, which is this one here, it's only it's at 541 centimeters in length. It costs a start of 46,000. This thing is 55,845, and the rest of the dimensions are the same. But what about the empty weight, 2,430? Imagine putting that on a 4-ton basis, 1,570 kilos of payload in a van like this. So first of all, I said we'll show the table. Only this one doesn't go down any further. That's the only position that one's got. So we'll have a look at another table, another van. This is a low bed. People may want a low bed. I suppose in a van like this, it does give the space to put this here, the wardrobes and what have you. And there's also space there for so shirts and things can hang lower down. So it does give that advantage. But on the other hand, there's not much space in under the bed, so you're losing out there. But with 540 centimeters long, and you can park this just about anywhere. Yes, the toilet again in its that position. Oh, and there's the sink. Storage behind here as well, of course. I mentioned the fact there's Malibu vans. Well, there's two of them. Motorhomes, I should say, Malibu motorhomes. Malibu van 640 LE. Some of the outer equipment. This thing here, 58,304. It's 636 centimeters long, and empty weight 2,570. So once more, that is a lengthwise bed. And here we have a sort of a demonstration. This van here is not going to go anywhere, but you can see this big garage we can walk through, space under the beds for storage. This can be placed at the entrance to the bed or not, as may be required. Final one here is this Malibu van 600 LE low bed. So in a longer vehicle with a low bed, you can see how it is. Almost 2 meters in length, 196 centimeters. So it gives you a view of with the divider in place. Well, I wanted to show you the bath, the extra bed, but I can't, never mind. That gives you a rough idea. Right, so this is the showroom. Thanks very much for watching, and I think I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just have a look at the Malibu motorhomes, the two that's here, quickly. And something like this is going to cost €75,000. So you've got all this extra space actually. I mean, if somebody says to me motorhome or camper van, I personally would much rather have something like this. It's a really big bathroom as well. Storage under the floor. And the extra price to pay is there, 666 centimeters. So you're going to have to find extra 30 centimeters in length to park it. Sorry. So it's not just pecuniary, the extra money. Oh, and it's wider as well. It's considerably wider. About 20 centimeters wider. This thing here is going to cost 87,000 and 725 centimeters in length and 227 in width. So it's 22 centimeters wider than a camper van. This has got a German layout at the back. A 2 meter long bed. Or nearly 295 centimeters anyway, 2 meters wide. So, well, thanks very much for watching.